Hey guys, I hope you're having a great Friday. I hope you have a good weekend. I've got the fifth reading passage here from the packet called Oceans in Danger. I am going to read this with you, go over some key vocabulary, and then I'm going to do numbers 2 and 4. And I want you to complete 1, 3, 5, 6, and then write it out on your own. So let's get started. Oceans in danger. Marine wildlife is disappearing. Before we start, I want you to activate your schema. Think about what you already know as far as oceans in danger is concerned. What's happening to the sea life? Why do you think it's disappearing? I know we've talked a lot about that in class. So you can even write down your background knowledge next to the title like we do. I'm going to just say plastic. I know that plastic has played a big role in the decrease in wildlife and all the plastic and trash that's going into our ocean. So let's get started. All right. In 2003, a group of scientists finished a 10-year project to count tuna, cod, swordfish, and other large fish in the world's oceans. They made a shocking discovery. These fish are almost gone. Because of too much fishing, almost 90% of the worldwide population of large fish, the ones we usually eat, have disappeared. Remember, 90% out of 100%, that only leaves 10% left. If we don't act, these animals will totally vanish and will affect every animal in the ocean. Vanish means to go away. All right, and that is paragraph number 1. Now I'm on paragraph number 2. No stretch of the ocean is untouched. New fishing technologies like sonar, which uses sound waves to detect fish in deep waters, help fishermen find fish all over the globe. Their huge boats, sometimes up to 100 feet long, can travel for days without refueling, that means putting more gas in, withstand giant waves, and capture 100 tons of flounder or shrimp in a single harvest of their nets. Paragraph 3. Demand for fish is growing. Almost 1 billion people around the world get their protein mostly from fish. Doctors praise seafood for being low in fat. But what seems like a healthful choice for humans is causing a disaster in our oceans. People are consuming means eating, too much, says Lance Morgan, chief scientist of the Marine Conservation Biology Institute. Paragraph 4. A single grilled tuna steak costs more than just an animal's life. When fish like tuna disappear from the ecosystem, the ocean's food chain breaks. Animals such as sharks, which normally feast or eat on tuna, starve. Nets can also catch and kill more than their intended targets. Intended means like how much they want. The bottom trawl, I know that is italicized, so I'm going to underline or just highlight that. Keep that in mind for later. The bottom trawl, which is a huge weighted net that large ships drag across the ocean floor, traps plenty of shrimp. But for every pound of shrimp, it also captures 10 pounds of unwanted wildlife. Even worse, the trawl scrapes up the ocean floor, destroying the natural habitats like coral reef and other things like that. Fish farmers hope to solve these problems by growing fish in captivity. Yet farmers must feed their animals other fish, which means killing more animals from the wild. Paragraph 5. While the news may be frightening, recovery is possible. World organizations are urging countries to ban overfishing. I think they've actually started that here in Wilmington. They've banned flounder fishing for right now because it's been overfished. Groups here in the United States, like the Environmental Protection Agency, have ordered entire fleets of Pacific cod and halibut fishing boats on the West Coast to stop casting nets that also kill rockfish. The Monterey Bay Aquarium, that's also Monterey Bay is in California, publishes a list of responsible seafood choices for anyone hoping to reap health benefits without contributing to environmental destruction. So what that means is you're catching fish, but you're not helping out the environment, then there's going to be consequences. Paragraph 6. If you care about wildlife, first spend time and think about your own values and ethics, says Morgan. Then decide what you are going to eat. So I want you to take a few minutes to just think about that. That's pretty eye-opening for me because Mr. Brisson loves to fish too. So